Hey, what's up everyone? Aubrey Trades here with another pre-market watch list. Filming this one actually the night before because I want to just rid myself of the stress of doing it, like 20 minutes before the open. And, this way I can upload it and then schedule it to come out maybe like an hour before the open or whatever. So maybe like give you all some more time to see what it is that I'm seeing. And I'll just maybe like help me be a little bit more focused and disciplined, having like outlining all of my ideas for the trades the night before, right? So here we go. Main ideas are going to be CYBL and CBTC from the watch list, which you can see down below in the description if you want to follow along. CYBL and CBTC, as long as Bitcoin continues to hover around this like mid to high 50K zone. We'll go looking at the chart here. CBTC, we can see had this big spike. Come on, load. And then just kind of like did a little bit of nothing. Had this really unfortunate like fail in midday, only to bounce off of this support, if you want to call it support zone here. But now it's kind of like coiling, consolidating, and then we have this big 15-minute consolidation trend here. So if we open north of our trend line here, if we open here in like the 8.3s. That's going to be a bullish signal for me. If we open underneath the 9s, I'm looking to buy a bounce off of 81. If we gap up into the 9s, I'm looking for a bounce off of the of 88 area to get a larger swing. This is a perfect like little setup here. Maybe if this takes, again, I would love a small gap up, and I can get my buy here close to this convergence for a bigger picture swing. Second idea I really like is CYBL. We were dead on with the first green day bounce idea after closing, like rallying into the close after this big dramatic sell-off yesterday, or the day before yesterday. And today, look how beautiful this looks on the 15-minute chart, right? You get this gap up, you get this sell-off into the moving averages, right, which ends up becoming a really great entry for this bigger move. Yeah, even just hanging around the highs, and you got this afternoon push. Now I fumbled this trade because I was so focused on the minute chart. I bought right at the open, a little bit off of the highs here, and was, in my head I was thinking first green day, I was looking for this range, right? And I was just thinking too quick, right? Why should I expect, yeah, they can make those moves, sure. But I also know that a lot of the runners have been moving a lot slower, like ELIS, and they've been having these moves midday. Look at this midday panic and bounce, which ended up being a really great trade opportunity if you could catch it. Look at this midday panic and bounce. We go to another recent runner, TGGI. Look at this midday panic and bounce, right? And go to the 15-minute chart. I'm sure there's another midday panic and bounce here. This bounce happened, okay, well, that's 7:45, that's not midday, but midday panic, 8:45, and then bounce, and that's Pacific. Sorry. Okay, anyway, so CYBL, just to wrap this up, I'm looking for a continuation move, and this candle's really fat, right? Like, I don't expect a gap up that strong, especially how extended this candle is. Maybe we gap up a little bit, right? But I would look for a sell-off, and I would look for an entry closer to here at that 423 range, close to our average lines, right? If this does gap up a lot or open and morning spike, you're looking at this 507 as a resistance point, in which case you're then going to look in the 4.6s, or more juicy would be down at the at 4.13 for that move. Now, I love the idea of going into this like retesting of the highs. Now maybe we gotta have a down day, right? Maybe we open up and we just fade and we close down here. That could be possible, and then just sort of consolidate as this coils in, and then we get our big move, right? So you never know. We'll quickly go over some other ones. Puge, we're having on like not the back burner because this is like a multi-day, look at this, just pure straight vertical. Little extended now, right? So if I see it somewhere around here in the 108s, I'm interested, take a long for a continuation move, sure. But we also know, look at this, it can kind of come down into our cloud a little bit, finding some support here at that 101 range. I have my line a little bit higher on the wicks because that's what I would hope to see support. I'm not so interested if we fade, and now we're here. Like, I really want to see this Fibonacci line prove as a bounce point if I'm going to take that long. We went over toner is another one. It's got to decide what it wants to do, but it's like slowly rolling over. Boom, boom, boom. But we're still like, look at this. We're still healthy on the daily. I just want to see a trend. If we break this trend here, I could be interested, right? We break the trend here, 109. Now, maybe 1, 2, 12, 13 is what we could be looking at. So there's toner. Again, top plays are definitely CBTC and CYBL. CBTC for this move and CYBL for like a day 2 continuation. But I don't like how extended we are, so this might be like, this could be a midday. I would love to see a midday like a this, right? Woo! It's like 8:30, and then you're buying here at 4.1, and then you're selling at the end of the day here at 4.6. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you got value out of this video, please hit the like button. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Consider subscribing and leave a comment down below. Let me know what tickers you're watching. I mean, hey, I wouldn't mind throwing them up and getting a read on some charts. Do some TA with everybody, right? That can be kind of fun. So yeah, leave me a comment below if you want me to look at some tickers. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Stay safe out there. I'll be back with the market recap video later today. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy.